Man behind the curtain.
Woo!
Man behind the curtain.
Yeah.
Man behind the curtain.
All right.
Man behind the curtain.
Hee hee.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Men Behind the Curtain, the podcast that is about everything and nothing all at the same time. I am Pitt, and with me is my good friend, like always, Eli.
How's it going, everybody? This one, I think we have the audio working. So this one I will be actually uploading to Spotify, Podbean, Spreaker, whatever. I will put out here, those of you who are listening audio only, if you know me, then you know how much I communicate via facial expressions and body language. So while you're welcome to listen to this audio only, we are going to miss out on a few things. So I want to throw that out there as a disclaimer.
Also, speaking of audio, I've got 26 different takes that have all been scrapped because I'm out of practice when it comes to audio. So, if you happen to be anywhere near us, know us, somewhere in the Dayton area, and you want to help out with the Men Behind the Curtain podcast, it's greatly appreciated, particularly when it comes to audio, because all these new fandangle things have really got me running for a loop. However, you know, I'm still working on doing the post-production and everything else and whatnot, but, you know, I gladly accept your help for audio.
Yeah. So, I guess, do you want to start with the grab bag?
Yes. No idea what is in this. I think this is related to our word association bit that we did. It was given to me by one of our very first listeners and viewers. Happens to be my daughter. Thank you. And with the help of her stepmother, did some things. She really tied this up good. She does not want me to get into this. So, Leanie, I appreciate it. And for those out there that like this, I have no idea what this is. All I know is I'm supposed to reach into the bag, pull it out, and then pull out some word association things completely at random. But for the people out there that really do like what I have here, I'm sure Kathleen will make you these for a fee. Oh, shit. The hell.
Also, also just an FYI, so this is technically episode 2, but I'm not uploading episode 1, audio only because the audio went fucking.
Oh, shit.
What the Jesus Christ?
It looks like a dick.
That, I mean, it also kind of looks like a bong, or not a bong, but a bowl a little bit.
I'm liking it. Maybe we should make hats. All right, so we're going to reach in, and there's a lot of stuff.
Oh God!
I feel the prostate.
Oh no! Oh God!
Oh, I love my children. Okay, our first random word is dream vacation.
Honestly, I would really love to go to. Well, no. Actually, there's a lot of shit I can say. I have a fascination with the ancient world. I would love to see the Colosseum while there's anything of it left to see.
Yeah, I actually have a really good friend, known him for about 23, 24 years now. He and his wife, they've only been married a year. They got married in Greece last year, so congratulations to them. I'm not going to give out their names because they haven't done anything to piss me off, like, ever. But they're in Greece again, for a second time in a year. And it's not like, hey, we're going to go 2 days to see this. No, they've been there for a fucking month.
Are they coming back at this point?
I don't know. I mean, knowing his wife, and I love her to death. I actually love her more than him because she's actually made him a better individual. But no, they might take up residence. But they keep sending pictures, posting them on Facebook and stuff like that. So, yeah. So congratulations to them. Don't know if they're ever going to see it. But, hey, this is what we do, and we just do it because we have a lot of fun. You're talking about seeing the Coliseum and stuff like that. Me, I would just love to go to the Black Forest. I can probably just get lost for days, like literally lost. I'm the type of person that still prints out my MapQuest maps to go everywhere, even though I've got a GPS on my phone. I don't know. Maybe call me old-fashioned or simple or whatever you want. I am old. The beard is not for a fashion statement. All right, reaching into
God. Oh, that shape.
really getting and digging deep. I think I found your watch.
No, what that reminds me of, if any of you have ever seen Mr. Deeds, I always think about John. I fucking love John Turturro, but I always think about when he first shows John Turturro his frostbitten foot, because the hideous knit foot would haunt my dreams forever. Like that's this fucking thing. Like, oh, and it's crocheted on the inside too.
Yes, it is. That's why I found the prostate.
Oh, jeez.
All right, our second word is Renfest.
I've never been.
Oh, loser.
I know a lot of people who keep saying something. Hell, when I went to your cookout, those people asking me if I was going to go. But, I mean, I'm not opposed to it. I mean, first off, I'm assuming that if I were to go, like, I know a lot of people like to dress for the occasion, but it's not a requirement, right?
No, it's not a requirement. I just do it because I feel at home and I'd like to honor my ancestors,
I mean, at that point, it would give me a reason to carry my machete.
Well, you would have to safety tie that. They don't let you bring in the real weapons. Well, they let you bring in the real weapons as long as they're what they call peace tie, I believe it's called.
It has a scabbard. It's like a stiff nylon scabbard, and it has like a Velcro strap. You can't pull it out of the scabbard unless you undo the strap. So, I mean, does that count?
They probably still have you peace tie it. I mean, October 5th, it's the first, day of Viking weekend, which obviously I'm pretty much always at. I would probably live there if I could, although I do like indoor plumbing a lot. So
yeah, I can imagine that. I'm saying this as somebody who's only lived in that type of technology, but people who used to have fucking outhouses, like, I don't know how you did it.
All right,
Especially when it came to emptying.
Let's do two more. We'll pull out one, and then we'll do one more after that. Oh. I got a dick on my shoulder.
Also, by the way, while he's digging that out, I mentioned in our last episode, somebody sent me an AI country song of J.D. Vance and Couch. I published that yesterday morning.
All my buddies fucking couch like I.
And it has the creepiest fucking smile.
Did you happen to see the one where they had a cartoon character of J.D. Vance and Cherry from the Pee Wee Herman show, and it has ABC playing, "Please don't go, girl"?
No, I didn't see that.
Oh, I was fucking. I lost it. I was smoking a cigar at that time when I was sitting on the front porch, and for those who don't smoke cigars and you want to smoke cigars, first rule of cigar smoking: don't inhale. I pretty much lost it. Coffee came out the nose, cigar smoke went in the lungs, and I'm dying. And I got people like, "Are you okay?" It's like, yeah, I just saw this extremely funny video about J.D. Vance. Here, you want to see it? All right, next one is virtual reality. See, so I'm not making these up.
Oh, good. It doesn't actually have you third or flipped.
No, it's so if you can read backwards.
No, it's showing. Okay. It's showing regular on my side.
Oh, well,
so
good for the people at home.
Okay, yeah, because you can see Rick and Morty correctly on my shirt, but on mine it's reversed. Which also, by the way, and I am going to answer that question. This is the only shirt that I will not wear to work because he is actively getting fucking hammered in the drawing. But anyway, virtual reality. So we do have a couple virtual reality games at home. They're really fun. There's Iron Man one's fucking dope. The stuff that they're doing, the metaverse stuff, like that's fucking weird. I don't understand it.
Well, it does come from, Zuckerberg.
That's a fair point, but like I don't understand it. And also I know there was a huge thing about women feeling like they were harassed when they were doing it, which for one I'll agree that's wrong. But I don't even understand the dudes why they would do it. It's not like you're in front of somebody. Like there's no sensation there. And I'm saying that about the dudes, not the women.
I don't know. I kind of like virtual reality. I really love it. Would like to see it evolve into what we have seen on episodes of Star Trek with the holodeck. Where it's basically a treadmill, that's got, just holographic projectors all around it. So as you're walking in the holodeck, it seems like you're actually walking outside. So
preferably with the safety settings on, because of course I've seen the holodeck plenty of times. I've seen a good amount of Star Trek, but the one that always comes to mind is First Contact when he fucking lights up the board with a Tommy gun.
Well, I don't think the board can assimilate to actual rounds. Phasers and disruptors and plasma rifles, yeah. Actual, what is it, 30 caliber round or something like that of a Tommy gun or something like that. If I don't know, you can actually make a comment and say, you're stupid, you don't know your guns. And that's right, I don't know my guns. I do have one. I have one for, self-defense, and I've got one for hunting. And before you jump on here and say, how can you kill a poor little innocent animal? You know what? They're tasty. Okay? That's how I can fucking kill them. They are tasty.
I mean, hey, I have rabbits in my backyard all the time. So, I mean...
Hey, rabbit stew.
If you want to post
rabbit stew. All right, so we're going to go in and grab one more. Yeah, I'm going to feel around that prostate. It's nice and soft. It's really soft. All right, getting one more, and I got one.
Oh.
No, this one's right up your alley.
Who made this one again?
This was Kathleen. Kathleen made this one.
Kathleen, so long distance high five.
All right, this one is up your alley.
Subtle ways to. Oh God, there's so many ways. One of my favorite ones I saw. It was something I saw on social media a long time ago. They had it was a meme, and they're just talking about just things to do to fuck with people, and it would be like, take a jar of mayo, completely clean it, and fill it with like vanilla pudding, and just fucking eat it in public. Like, I would actually love to do some shit like that. Subtly fucking with people. I mean, how many people do you know they get triggered by the word moist?
Same amount of people get triggered by the word cunt. And then when you put them together, you get a moist cunt, and then you can, trigger them doubly.
On the other hand, when you put those together, like, that sounds like a hell of a time.
Oh, I agree. I would love a time with a moist cunt. No, honestly, I think between the both of us, just subtle ways to fuck with people, mess with people. Honestly, just being ourselves. I don't think there's a single person we don't fuck with or mess with.
Yeah.
Even each other. So.
Yeah, no, and people say this all the time, and it's absolutely true. Like, if I don't mess with you, that means I don't like you. That's true, and I finally understand it, which is the reason I'm not going to fuck with you is because it's not going to be a joke. So that's why I was like, I'm gonna just leave that one alone.
All right. So if you're interested in the dick and ass combo, kind of looks like a Squidward a little bit, but we'll fold it over this way because, there we go. There's the cock and the balls, and like a cat, it's winking at you. Or there we go, winking. All right, that was. If you're interested, let us know. I'm sure my daughter will have fun doing this as she explains to her biological mother that Dad got an order for 100 cock and ball combos. So,
which also, by the way, feel free to send any suggestions too.
Absolutely. So, I don't know if you've seen this, and they're getting a lot of backlash about this. Have you seen the trailer for the Snow White movie?
I have not. You mentioned it to me the other day. I forgot to actually look at the trailer. I know a lot of people were online were talking about they felt like it was stupid about how the concept, the whole mirror mirror on the wall was fairest of them all, and they're like, why would Gal Gadot be threatened by Rachel? What do you know her last name? I can't remember it.
I don't remember off the top of my head.
But
It'll be probably at the very bottom,
Yeah.
like last time, because I couldn't remember Elizabeth Yu's name. So,
like that was really the only thing that I remember because when they first announced the casting, there was a lot of people saying like, "Well, that's stupid," and honestly, I'll agree about that. Although let's not pretend that the other one, Rachel, I can't remember her last name, is fucking gorgeous. Let's not pretend that she's not. And I know the concept of the movie, like she's older, she's supposed to be getting insecure.
yeah.
So it's not that she's not attractive. It's just that this person is newer, younger. I just spilled ash on myself.
Welcome to Cigar Smoking 101.
But no, I still haven't seen it.
My only, I mean, of course it's Disney, so it's going to have some great visual effects and stuff like that. I just, with what I have seen of the dwarfs, I was not that impressed. Considering with the fact of everything that Disney can do as far as CGI goes through the Marvel movies, and even with the Little Mermaid, the underwater scenes were like, holy crap, And for me, the dwarfs were they're a little lacking. I feel they could have done much better, but who knows? I mean, I'm sure I will see the movie at some point. Probably not when it first comes out. I'll probably wait till it comes on the streaming services and do it that way because, yes, movie tickets might be a little bit more reasonable price now, but I still get my snacks from Dollar Tree, and that is not a shameless plug unless Dollar Tree wants to send us money.
You know what? I'm gonna mention something on a tangent here. So I'm sending you a picture right now. This is something you can put up on the video when it's
shit.
published. No, for this joke is only going to work with certain niche of people. I'm a wrestling fan. I make that very plain. There's one dude, Tommaso Ciampa. I'm sending it to you.
Okay.
Does this motherfucker not look like he should be on the quest of Erebor?
Oh shit. Either that or I think you should be like forging me some kind of axe so I can, hop on the longboat and, take over England again,
So we're gonna put that picture up so y'all can see what I'm talking about. And for the non-nerds, when I say the quest of Erebor, that's the story of the Hobbit. Erebor is the Lonely Mountain.
All right, I want to go back and touch on subtly messing with people. So if you don't follow us on any other social media, we would hope that you would do so. Eli is very active on TikTok. We just got he got a cunt coming him to the other day, and those will be coming up on the screen. But I want to read exactly what she said. This will be up on the screen, I promise.
So while he's getting that pulled up, let me just explain the story a little bit. I think I mentioned this last time. So I have a friend. I'm not going to name names, but if she watches this, she knows who she is. She's had a cyber stalker for like 2 years now. And when I say a cyber stalker, this woman has found her Facebook. She's reached out to her family and shit. All kinds of shit. I have a TikTok video where I go much more in depth. So this woman made a brand new troll account, and she's just posting like, oh, I'm reporting this video, I'm reporting this video. So another person that I'm friends with just comments, who are you? Even though we know who she is. She's bait. And I just comment and said, someone who can't take a hint. Now, the comments that he's about to pull up was a completely random woman, not part of the conversation. The day before this, I was on TikTok Live with someone else entirely, and it was a random friendly TikTok Live. At the time I got off, we were talking about movies. Same thing that we said last time, where I said that like Robin Hood Men in Tights is the best version. That's what we were talking about at the time I jumped off of the live. So we're talking about that, and then these comments come up.
All right, I'm not going to read her handle. If you follow Eli on TikTok, I'm sure it'll come up at some point. But her first comment was, "Are you going to be Susie Q next? Fuck."
And where that's coming from is that Susie's current relationship is somebody she met on TikTok. So she's asking me, am I going to be the next online fling? Which, no offense to Susie, Pitt has seen a picture of my wife. I'm perfectly fine.
He is. IT. Get your seat ready for you.
So then go ahead and and also where the second part of this came up, I made a video the other day, again, completely innocent. I just talk about dropping my daughter off to college and all the fucking weird emotions that come alongside. And then clearly she looked at my page and saw that video, because then she made this comment.
Funny you talk about parenting when Susie Q uses her 16-year-old trans child for TT bait right now. Kind of wide-eyed emoji after that, as you can see.
Yeah, because that made perfect fucking sense. And actually, that's not even the weirdest thing this woman has done. Again, I made a TikTok video about this. If y'all want to actually go ahead and take a look. This is a woman, the one I'm talking about, the one who made those comments. She has no sense of privacy. She tells us too much on the internet. She has literally threatened to send the Hells Angels after her. I don't know why you would do that online, because you're putting out evidence to the world. She has admitted she cares for her mother, allegedly. It might be a Norman Bates situation, I'm sure. She cares for her mom and says that she has taken her mom's prescription B12 shots, which is another crime that you're admitting to the internet. Honestly, this in all of her videos, she is video replying to her own comments. She's fucking weird.
Well, honestly, your friend, obviously it's a horrible situation for her. But okay, get a fucking life, woman. You don't need to be trolling people just because you are down on yourself. You know what? There's plenty of, help out there. I'm sure you can get the help that you do need. I know several qualified people. I would tag them in here, but they don't know I'm doing this. And until they know that, then, then maybe I'll tag them. But still, you don't need to come at people to make yourself feel better.
Well, and I mentioned this in my TikTok video. I'll say it here. I don't give a fuck. So my friend, the one who was stalked, is self-employed and cleans houses for a living. She has her own business. On her TikTok, she'll usually put a day of the week right over her shirt as a hashtag. She's doing that to cover up her business name. The woman stalking her also cleans houses, but is not self-employed. So it makes me kind of wonder if there's a little bit of jealousy involved.
Quite possibly. And my thing is, it's a horrible world as it is, and we don't need cunts like you ruining the lives of everybody else. So,
and maybe stop lying for your boyfriend when he does a hit and run and kill someone.
Oh shit, this just keeps getting fucking better and better. It's almost like a fucking Reddit.
I thought I told you about this.
No, you didn't tell me about that part.
So yes, the woman who did the stalking, we found out who she is. And she was in jail for something else entirely. Actually, she might have been arrested because she owed child support. She doesn't have kids. While in jail, she confessed to another inmate, who apparently was a jailhouse snitch, that her boyfriend did a hit and run, killed a homeless woman, and she lied to the cops for him. She got caught because she told a fucking inmate. That sounds like a smart woman.
Yeah, I'm not going to touch that. It's just, yeah, there are certain things you brag about, things your kids do, things, things that you accomplished as, a child that nobody really gives a shit about. Or, the fact that you showed up to work on time for like the first time in a couple years. But, going around something like, yeah, I killed somebody, my boyfriend killed somebody and hit and run, blah, blah, blah. It's like,
That was not a flex.
no. It's like, now, if you killed somebody in hit and run and then finally got caught for it or sent to prison, then you can flex on it. Because your boyfriend ain't in the fucking cell with you.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Not only she caught herself another charge for lying, she caught him a charge for doing it, which I don't actually know what happened with him. I know that she got caught for that. I don't know what happened to him.
Who knows? He's probably in some kind of crack house somewhere.
From what I know about them, it wouldn't shock me. But this is why I don't often quote Lil Wayne, because most of his lyrics are batshit. But when he said, silent like the G in lasagna, yeah, that G code, fucking silence. Don't say shit.
I'm going to turn it to, I just actually got finished watching, and I know this has been out for a while now, but I was only able to watch this. I finally watched the first season of Daryl Dixon.
How was that? I actually didn't watch it.
It was interesting. I love Norman Reedus. Hell of an actor. Really plays the part well, considering the fact that the part was created for him because he actually read for the part of his brother in the original series. But I don't know if placing him in another area, a completely different continent, yeah, it entered new, unknowns for him, but I was a little disappointed. It was good, but I don't think it held on to like the first 5-6 seasons of The Walking Dead.
So the problem with The Walking Dead. So we were watching the Rick and Michonne, Ones Who Live. We actually still never finished it because me and my wife we always end up watching something else. We keep meaning to circle back. We got through like 2 or 3 episodes. The Ones Who Live is good. And for those of you who read the comics, Rick finally lost his fucking hand. Finally. But, so my problem with The Walking Dead, especially, so I started to really check out of the original season around season 8, 9, something like that. It was after they beat the Saviors. So, it started, it started going downhill a little bit before they wrote Rick off. And then it really took a nosedive after Rick was gone, because Rick was always the focal point of the show, and without that one focal point, they could have replaced him. They could have brought in Michonne, and she could have been the strong character. She could have been the focal. They didn't do that. They wrote her off. She went to go look for it. Which, fine. I mean, once you find out that he's alive, I kind of would expect you to do that. Even though she did leave Judith, but that's another conversation. But after that, nobody took the center stage. They tried to elevate everybody up, and it just didn't fucking work. I am aware that in the comics, Negan does have his little redemption arc, but for television purposes, he lost all of what made him an interesting character. And then the spinoffs. So Daryl's another one. He could have been the focal point. Here's the problem. When they finally started to develop Daryl and make him more of an interesting character, it was too late. I quit fucking caring. And so when he got his spinoff show, I was already checked out. I was hate watching the last 2 seasons of Walking Dead, because at this point, I am so far invested, I have to see how it ends. And then the way it ended was just a fucking teaser for the other spinoffs.
Yeah.
Which, why is Negan and Maggie together? She is one of the, I shouldn't say one of the only. But she is one person who she is well within her right to never fucking forgive him. She honestly should hate him until the day she dies. Even if she doesn't hate him, because you can maybe let go of that. Like people are like they'll lose their child and then be in the courtroom. I forgive you. If she forgives him, she does not have to work with him. At the end of The Walking Dead, you work with him out of necessity. I will hate you tomorrow, but I'm trying to live today. I'm okay with that. But then you have a spinoff where they leave together. It's fucking stupid. That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, and then you got to bring in the fact that Negan is now remarried and actually has a child. That he ends up, leaving to go on this, adventure with Maggie.
See, I wondered about that because I know that he got married toward the end of the series. So me and my wife were talking about that. Like, oh, is he about to be clapping
Oh
Maggie's
shit! Did I
cheeks?
just give you a spoiler?
I'm not going to watch it. So
Oh,
not
okay,
really.
okay.
No, me and my wife were talking about that. Like, oh, is he about to be clapping Maggie's cheeks now? Which, if they're off together and his wife isn't there, probably.
Probably, and then they're going to create Bruce Wayne.
You know, I'm going to jump on that for a little bit. That's actually one of my biggest, not regrets, because it's not like it was me too. I didn't regret it. I didn't do it. But that's one of the things that I'm the most sad about with how DC is going. You take established stars in Jeffrey Dean Morgan and Lauren Cohen for a cameo. There was no reason to do that. Could have saved money and hired any no-name actors. I don't think they even had a speaking part. And
I don't recall.
for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, this is the opening scene of Batman vs. Superman. They give you an abbreviated version of Bruce Wayne's origin. We all know Bruce Wayne's origin. You don't have to fucking rehash that again. Anybody could have played that. However, with Thomas and Martha Wayne cast, you had all of the players for a proper Flashpoint. The only player that they were missing was Eobard Thawne. But you had Aquaman. You had a great fucking Aquaman. You had a great Wonder Woman. You had a workable Flash. Ezra Miller may be a piece of shit as a human being, but he was not a bad Flash. And then I would have so much loved to see Jeffrey Dean Morgan in the cowl. That Batman, for anybody who doesn't know that storyline, that Batman was a fucking problem. Because in that timeline, Bruce is the one who died, not Thomas and Martha. Martha actually became the Joker.
Brush up on your comics, people.
It's a great fucking story. There is an animated version, The Flashpoint Paradox. If you ever get a chance to check it out, I recommend it. I'm aware that they cut a lot out of the comics, but just watch the animated movie. It's fucking good. I downloaded and made an account on Truth Social. I am going to endure the brain rot for all of you. I have opened the app one time. I have not actually scrolled it. So I'm going to do a screen record so I can send it to Pitt. He can edit it in, and we can watch this together. This is the first time I've ever scrolled. We're doing it for the content, okay? So let me set my screen record. I don't need audio for this. All right. So we're looking at this right now. So first thing we have is Breitbart, and they're just showing, when they try to shoot him. So apparently they're very fucked up because everything posts in duplicate. I don't understand why. Let me see.
Because if you say it two times, it becomes true. I'm a millionaire. I'm a millionaire.
And if you say it 3 times, you get Beetlejuice. Oh, speaking of which, that trailer looked awesome.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that one.
So Kamala's Truth Social, which Kamala, why do you have a truth? Anyway, brings in higher ratings than RNC all 4 nights. I know that was a dick punch to Johnny Boy. Because that's all he cares about is the ratings. And we're back to the assassination attempt. Here's J.D. Vance fucking lying We need to stop granting asylum to every single person who comes here, and we stop granting mass parole.
He probably sent that out from his couch.
So, first of all, that's a fucking lie because we don't grant asylum. Less than 2% of cases actually get approved. My grandmother loved Whoa. My grandmother loved two politicians in her entire life, FDR and RFK. You're not supposed to love politicians at all. Jesus.
No.
I did see one earlier. It was posted just this morning. Donnie just put the Make America Great Again. Like, bro, we get it. Like, have something a little more original. Now he's hawking a book from someone, Mark Levin? I know that name.
Huh?
The Democrat Party hates America. Come on. No tax on tips. Charlie Kirk. This might be a good one.
Oh, shit.
I told Braden to film me giving a tip to the valet guy to see if he was pro-Trump. What?
The fuck?
This is... What? This is fucking wild. I'm going to try to find some other accounts that I can follow. I might try to look for some conspiracy theorist accounts. Those will be fun.
Oh. I think I got a person we can just go straight to for that.
Why the fuck? Now it's stuck and I can't scroll.
Well, it's true social. You broke it.
I imagine it doesn't take much. Oh, here's a good one. So they post about RFK. He was a lifelong Democrat who left the Democratic family. Yeah, and you know what? His family disowned him. Yeah. You can vote yourself in... What? You can vote yourself into socialism, but you'll never vote yourself out of it. I'm sorry. I remember Donnie Boy, he said that if you vote for me this one time, you'll never have to vote again. Came out of his own mouth. Look it up.
I think the same can be said about fascism, too. Yeah. You vote into fascism, you'll never get out of it.
And for fuck's sake, if you're saying that, please learn what socialism is. We have a lot of socialism already in our country. It's called Medicare. It's called Medicaid. It's called SNAP benefits. Hell, it's called public school.
Which the 10 Commandments do not belong in, okay? If you're going to put those in somebody's school, then you need to put up, the Torah, everything from the... You need to put in everything from every religion, not just a single particular religion, if that's the route you're going to go.
You know what? I'm gonna make one more comment before we wrap up here. So I'm gonna stop that recording and send that to you, just so we can scroll just right along with us. But so I posted something on my I shared a meme on my Facebook, basically saying exactly that. My brother decided to comment, and the point he tried to make was that modern religion is all a lie, which I'm not necessarily disagreeing with. But what he said was, first off, he referred to him as Yeshua, which I think may have been his real name. But he said that the letter J did not exist back then. I'm like, congratulations, you discovered etymology. Literally every word we have, every letter we have, someone pulled out of their ass at one point in time. Congratulations.
Yep. Absolutely. Well, all right. Well, we appreciate you being with us today, and look for us next time. These will be up as soon as possible, and we will let you know when it's there.
That was my last hand.
Again, this has been Men Behind the Curtain, and we will see you next time. Take care, everybody.